Yeti in the house, no. Man, that's good, that's good. I'm about to say something that no conservative father has ever told his gay son. Thank you for coming out tonight. I'm not gay yet. But if they keep making those 300 movies, man, I'm sorry, I can't promise you anything. I am aesthetic. I'm not gay, but I can tell if a man's gay by the kind of music he likes to listen to when we are making love. I don't like to stand too close to my mom because it makes me feel like I haven't made it far in life. I like to stand next to my mom when I'm at parties and people ask me where I'm from, I just point at her crotch. I love my parents. My dad taught me if you want to be an artist, Peter, you better learn to love manual labor. So I've had a lot of jobs. I had a job working at a nursing home. I figured I'm just going to work here for a couple of years and then move in. Make it part of my 40-year plan. I had a job cleaning air ducts, like this. And my friend said, what do you do? I said, I clean ducts. And he said, what? I said, I clean ducts. You know, he's like, well, how much money is there in cleaning ducts? Like, how many people need ducts cleaning? And I was like, every house has them. They're just usually like in a ceiling or in the wall or something. And he said, man, I've lived in the same fucking house for 3 years. I ain't never seen one motherfucking duck. Not one duck. They must be sneaky. And you clean them. You just grab them and whack, 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 just scrub them down regardless of whether or not they want it. You know, when I'm stupid, man. I'm easily confused. Like, stuff throws me off. Like, I saw a sign and it said, an abducted child is everyone's child. And I thought, well, doesn't that mean someone just took their shit back? It's not who you were expecting, right? One time I was eating yogurt and the lid said, help lick breast cancer. I was like, no. No, thank you. And I don't want any fucking yogurt ever again. Man, when I was a kid, I was scared to death of Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine because I really thought the rhythm was going to get me. I have kids, man. Having kids is a lot like having a car. You can only ignore the check engine light for so long before you find yourself on the side of a highway needing professional help. One time, my car broke down and I accidentally called when I meant to call And this dude showed up and he's like, my name is Terry, I'm an alcoholic. Man, I thought I would be a good drug dealer. I was wrong. I bought a tab with like 500 hits of LSD for $1,000. I figure if I sell each one of these for $5, I'm going to make 3 times 500, that's $800 profit, right? Fast forward 1 week, I got 1 tab left I have to sell for $500. That's bad math, man. But that's not the worst, man. The worst / best. I was on LSD one time. I was on the balcony of the 2nd floor of the apartment building looking down into the quad. And there was this couple and they were making love and it was beautiful. And all night long they were just making sweet ass love, just in the quad, just going at it, man. And we all climaxed together. and I realized the sun rose and I realized they were a barbecue pit and a trash bag. A true story. I'm easily confused, man. I get things wrong all the time. Like some things that sound like they're fun, they're not fun. And some things that sound like they're not fun, they are fun. Like crotch rocket. It doesn't sound like it should be fun, but it's a blast. But like waterboarding, that sounds like it should be fun. You know? Or like being a person of interest. Like I always thought it'd be a good thing to be a person of interest. Like I'd like to be a kind of interesting person. That someone wants to take waterboarding. I love animals appropriately. Appropriately. I read recently that Barnum and Bailey got rid of the Elephant Act in the circus, you know, to do away with torture of elephants. That's a good thing, right? Give it up, right? That's great, right? You know? We look like naked old people. We should be cool to them. But what are we going to do with all these unemployed elephants? You know they're going to be panhandling downtown. Hey man, can you spare a dime? No, I'll remember. We don't forget. And I saw that Revlon is doing away with their testing on animals, which is also good. You know, no more animal torture for those. But come on, some of the uglier animals are like, come on, man. We didn't mind it so much. It's hard out there in the woods for a possum. I smell like shit, at least, you know, doll me up. Oh man, do you ever notice how much people dress cooler in the apocalypse movies? For some reason, just here's your leather pants and your chainmail shirt and a midget and a dune buggy. We'll see you at the Tina Turner concert. Man, I saw a sign that said DUI classes. And I thought, are you going to teach me how to DUI? Because that's what it sounds like. What's that class look like? Get in the car. I just get a feel for the road. Just feel it. You got a cigarette? Yes, sir. Get another one. Turn the radio up on. Man, you're going to have to work on your speech, Bedgood, because I can understand you. You're never going to get to do that like that. Have you ever yelled at a pig? No, sir. Get ready, because here comes your final. I saw a sign that said, concealed weapons classes. I'm like, that's easy. It's a gun. You hide it. Class dismissed. That'll be $75. I saw a sign. It said, do not drive into smoke. I said, is this a problem? Are people just randomly driving into smoke? Just like, what happened? I don't know. You're just driving and then into smoke. We ought to make a sign warning people. While we're at it, let's make a sign that says strong winds may exist, because they might. I don't know. You don't know. True story. Kenny G is in the Guinness Book of World Records for holding out the longest alto sax note in history. 45 minutes, 47 seconds long. I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. But if anyone had shot that motherfucker during those 45 minutes and 47 seconds, I think the APB would have gone like this. Be on the lookout for a man who's been under a lot of pressure. He didn't do anything that none of us wanted
done. Everybody be cool. Just love him when you get him. Just give him a big old hug.
I just recently saw the movie Titanic, but I saw it on a busted VHS tape that only played backwards. Turns out it's a very happy story about 1,500 people floating in the middle of the North Atlantic Ocean when out pops a boat from nowhere, sucks them all on board, and takes them to a parade. My name's Peter Bedgood. Good night.